Morning everyone, my name is Ivor and today I'm putting together a winter's driver's kit. So we're going to have a wee look around and I'll show you a few bits and pieces and have a wee chat and we'll see how it goes. So a lot of this stuff I carry most of the year round, not all of it, but this is what I'll put together for the winter months. You know, coming October, November, December, January, February, maybe March. But a lot of these items can be carried in your car. Like if you're travelling any considerable distance, my advice is to carry a few bits and pieces. And you know, have a good look around the video. A few things in this video. It's coming near Christmas. You know, you can get your husband, wife, partner, son, daughter, friend, whatever. You know, there's a few ideas here. You know, and most of them are relatively inexpensive. But anyway, first item, generation Jim here by the way. First item, I just have a wee basic camp stove kettle. I haven't got my saucepan out yet, but you know, kettle, saucepan. We'll leave that to the side 1 minute. This flat box thing you're wondering, no, it's not a Black & Decker drill, it's not, you know, toolkit. Well, it's my toolkit. This is Summit camp stove. It sits on its flat, very stable for sitting in a vehicle, but you always have to be with it at all times, as you know, naked flames, burns, fires, whatever. And turn her over, and you have your top on goes your saucepan. It's got automatic ignition. This is really good piece of kit. Watched out for one of these in a long time. Bought this last year in Asda at a really good reasonable price, so that's where that one was got. If you're going to have a camp stove, you're going to have, you know, your flask, your, you know, coffee cup. There's the de-acer just now when I've set it out, and we'll bring her over here to the one side. Jar of water, keep the water fresh, renew it. You don't need a big jar. You could use a 2 litre Coke bottle, you know, lemonade bottle. Shouldn't mention Coke, just lemonade bottle. You know, keep one of those set in the car every 2 or 3 weeks, you know. In your truck, if you're not doing night outs, you don't need as much water. But bring some water if you're bringing a camp stove, whatever. Now, back to my little item here. It's, as you can see, it's a wind-up torch. As far as I know and I'm aware, and as being a truck driver, I am aware, you need to carry a torch by law. Torch is for checking your vehicle in the morning or night or whatever. I think, as far as I know, the police could ask you for one now. The reason for a wind-up torch, how many times you've lifted a torch in your vehicle or in the house or whatever. Voila, battery's flat. It's got 3 LEDs, and that's the way we're looking at it. Battery's flat, so have a wind-up torch. So when the law stops you and asks you, you're not going to be caught out. You have your wind-out torch. Keep it handy. You may never use it, but it's there. Right. De-acer. I carry this in the truck, but not for my truck. It's when I come back to base, back from work at night or early morning. Car's froze. Jump out of the truck. I have my de-acer in my hand. Do the car. Get the car started, and I'm ready to go home. Now the plastic bags, nothing in them. They're empty. That's basically for rubbish. Now if you get a real drowning or tramping about in wet snow, your feet gets extremely cold, wet. I haven't got my spare socks out here, I'm just looking around me. If you have a spare pair of socks, put them on, put the plastic bags over, put your feet back in your wet shoes if you haven't got a spare change of shoes. Might sound crude, but it's effective. Get your home feet nice and dry. Now in this box, hard to see, I have tin food, pot noodles, and on the top I have my knives, forks, whatever. Again, I don't really use that much, I just keep renewing it every so often. I have a spare pair of gloves. If you break down, you change a wheel, whatever. Wipes in the Tupperware box. Put the lid on, keeps your wipes fresh, stops them from drying out. Now, we're getting into my magic box. Yeah, I think every driver should have a magic box or something. You know, doesn't have to be the same as mine, just get up your own wee personal effects, bits and pieces. I bought these cheap roller spanners at the time, £14–15. Some they're not cheap, but to me they were a good average cheap bunch of spanners. In this little box, I don't know how you can see with the camera, have insulation tape, screwdrivers, and got my hand on it here, crocodile clip. That's just wonderful. That can for clipping a number plate to your trailer if the bracket's broke. You can use it for clipping curtains together if you're sleeping in the lorry. World of little jobs for that. A few jubilee clips, screwdriver, another crocodile clip, bungee cord again, basically for catching a number plate. If you're changing trailers, number plate bracket broken, that'll get you away. You know, it's not gonna, you know, you've made a reasonable amount of action to hold that number plate on. It's not going to be 100% legal, but it gets you away, and if the law passes you, you've made the effort. And I would say, you know, work it out for yourself, you'll get away with that. Now, I have this dust blower for an airline. Another factive item here for an airline. This is for connecting onto air tanks, so if you look here, Scanias, Volvos, as I say, PCL fitting on the other end. And my magic box will look here. Okay, back to the magic box here. Right, inside the big box, little boxes all goes inside boxes and boxes and into the big box. Big box, I have a ratchet strap. Back to my airline. This is an airline here, it's approximately 15 meters long. Down in this end here, I got this made up. This connects onto the red line on UK lorries. Continental lorries were slightly different. Got my female PCL fitting. Here I have another connection which connects to your tyres. Now lorry, basically, I think it's 110 psi, so you're safe enough to blow lorry tyres up. But if you're going to do car tyres from a lorry, you're going to need yourself a gauge, or you know the problems. Blow a tyre up too hard, bang. Anyway, back to my magic box. WD-40 measuring tape. Measuring tape, very, very important in trucks. If you put on a load in your vehicle, wow, that looks high. Make yourself aware of your legal height. Measure the load if you think it's coming near it. You know, great piece of kit. You know how many times I've went and lifted something and you don't know. So I have wire crimps, some wire connections, knife. This box here always needs stocked up, by the way. Always very important. I have used this over the years numerous times. We are fitting little air leak airbags in the cab of your lorry, around your trailer, push fittings. You don't even need a spanner. Cut the pipe, push the pipe together. This is Torx screwdriver. You know, as you'll find, some cars, some lorries has Torx screws. That's the name of them. Where else do we need to go in this driver's kit? Now, very important, sleeping bag. I recommend car drivers, if you have an old sleeping bag in the house, 2 or 3 big old blankets, wrap them up, put them in a bin liner, stick them in the corner of the boot of the car. You'll never need them, hopefully. But the reason why I'm saying this, good number of years ago, I come in a situation, guy in a car had basically wasn't well, pulled over to the side of the road. People had drove past him till he was freezing cold. Fortunately, I seen him. Went up and seen his body temperature was down, his lips was blue, etc., etc. I phoned the emergency services, run back to the truck, got my sleeping bag, brought up, wrapped it around the guy to get his body heat up. Now I held the sleeping bag as well to get his body temperature up. But you know, make yourself aware of that. You know, it's not just for yourself. The boots is again for snow, wet feet, change of footwear. Now this is coming near my last item. This is my favourite item. I'm going to move it here because the sun's shining on it. I get back because I just love this item. This here, I'll turn the camera a wee bit, is a garden spade. Now, why would any human being want to bring a garden spade to work? Car journey, whatever. Well, this garden spade has served its purpose for me many a time as well. I'm not going to tell you about the garden spade. You work it out for yourself some night. You know, it's used for snow. So work it out for yourself. If you want to carry it, fair enough. If you don't, well, it's up to yourself. And last of all, I haven't got my socks out. If you have any comments or any ideas what you could add to this kit, I'd appreciate it. Just drop them down below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you wish to subscribe, maybe we'll get another video of something else. We could do an update on this. As I say, I'll just put the camera around all the items here. It's coming near Christmas, guys and girls, friends, partners, husbands and wives. There's a few ideas here. Most of these items are very inexpensive. So I would recommend, have a good look at the video. As I say, you don't have to be a truck driver for some of these things. As I say, traveller, car driver, going to see parents at weekends or whatever, travelling a considerable amount of distances, some of these items is quite useful. So I'll leave it at that. Please write down in the comments what I should add to that, or what is a good idea. I appreciate it. We'll maybe make another video in the future. So bye for now, take care, adios, and enjoy the day. The day is a wonderful day, so go out and enjoy it.